Welcome to the testing world. In this session, we are going to see for each loop. So for each loop is going to work when we have set of data. Means either you are working on arrays, so if you are working on array, or you are working on collection, means list, set, or map. So if you are having the collection of data, only then you can use for each loop. I'll show you how we can use it. So I'm moving to Eclipse, going to create a new class, giving the name C. Here I'm creating a method, so public void for each syntax. I'm just giving a simple name. And here, as I told you, we cannot use for each loop directly. We have to use it on a collection of data, means either go for array, set, list, or maybe map. First of all, I'm declaring an array of type integer, so ARR. And I'm defining all the values over here. So here we have defined 6 values. Now I want to run a loop on this array and I want to pick all the data from the array. So we have two different approaches. First approach is first find out length of the array. So ARR dot length. It's going to return a length, and now I can run a loop which is for loop int I is equal to 0, I is less than L, I plus plus. So what we are doing? So what we are doing over here, first we find out the length. So if the length is 6, in case of the length is 6, indexing will be 0 to 5. So I'm running a loop from 0 to less than L, which is 6, means 0 to 5. And now we can display value like ARR I. Every time pick the value from the I index. So first time when this loop will execute, it will pick the value from the 0 index. Next time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to execute this. So before executing, first I'm going to the class Z, creating the object of class C. Obj dot for each syntax. So as of now, we did not use for each. I was just using for, and we are getting this value. So here we have find out the length and then perform the task. Same task can be done without using for loop. We can use for each loop. For each loop is going to work on when we have multiple data, means it's like array, set, or list. Syntax of the for each loop is like for int I colon ARR and then body of the loop. So what I'm doing, for each value in this array, every time I will go to the array and pick one value. Means in this array we have 6 values. So every time this I will go and pick one value from the array. So first time this loop will run and it will pick first value, which is 34. Next time it will go and pick 67, then 23, then again 67, 232, and 6, 7, 7, 8. So here we are not defining how many times this loop is going to be executed. We are just defining for each value in this array, run this loop. So now every time it will go to the values of the array, pick one value, I'm just going to display it. So that is a for each loop, means for each value of this array, this loop is going to be run. And every time it will, this I will pick one value from the array and going to use it. If I execute this, you will see still we are getting all the values. We need not to define the length. We need not to find out the length. We are just defining, I don't know how many data you have. Just run this loop for each of the data that this array has. And every time pick one data from the array and just display it. So for each, even we are not going to write each over here, syntax is simple for. But inside the brackets we need to define after colon the name of the array, list or set, before colon variable which will pick the value from that set, list or array. And because I was using this I first time, so I'm declaring int I. So here we have seen how we can use for each loop. This for each loop is going to work only with the list, set, map, or we can have set of data. Array is also having set of data, so we can use that with the array as well. And also I've shown you same task can be done by the simple for loop as well, but we have this approach which is bit better approach just because we are not defining how many times I want to execute. I'm just saying whatever the values, whatever the number this array or set is having, just run same number of times. So that's all we have for the for each loop syntax. Thanks for watching this video.